Today is day 15 of our aquaponic plants, of our bean plant and our kale plant. They are flourishing. This is the bean plant. I'll probably give this another month, and then I'm going to change the lighting to 12-12, 12 on, 12 off to flowering schedule, and we'll flower it out, and then we'll self-pollinate the flowers, and then it will fruit, it will grow beans. There's the root system, looking healthy, no root rot. And the kale, this is dinosaur kale, so I believe it turns a little purple when it's ready. It's growing a lot slower compared to a bean plant. There's just a little tap root coming out right there. So yeah, just about 2 weeks, 15 days, and they're growing really well. I don't put any chemicals in here, I just top it off with distilled water. And the nitrates that the fish, from the fish poo, is the only thing that fertilizes these. This is a quick shot of my strawberries that I started probably about a week before the beans. They're converting back to veg because I had them outside, and it's fall here in Canada, so they were going to turn, they were going to flower and whatnot, and it was way too small. So I just took it, put it back into this tank, and put it on a 15-hour lighting schedule, and it's converting back to veg, so it's growing very slowly, but it's healthy, and the roots should take, and we should see a lot more growth in the next couple weeks. So I did start a cannabis plant. I just chucked the seed right into a net pot here, but it didn't sprout, so the seed was probably a dud. I'm going to germinate the seeds using a paper towel method, which I'll show you how to do, and wait for those to pop roots, and then chuck them in and try it again. And it should have no problem sprouting then, probably within a couple days. Okay, for the proper way to germinate cannabis seeds, you're gonna grab your seeds and a glass of distilled water only. Grab your seeds, make sure they're viable seeds, squeeze them between your fingers. If they break, they're not viable, so they won't work. These are all viable, they've been tested. And we're gonna drop them right into our glass of water, and they should just float. If one sinks, then that one might not be any good. And this here, we're gonna leave this in darkness. So put it in a dark place, 24 hours, come back, tap them, and they will all sink. And put it in damp paper towel for maybe a couple days, maybe 3 to 5 days, until your roots are about 1.5 inches, and then you can go ahead and plant them. This gives you a better way of figuring out which seeds are viable. So if they don't pop, then obviously they're not going to work, they're not going to grow. So pick out the ones with the biggest roots. They're going to be the healthiest and grow the biggest. That's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.